Is it there? I mean, it looks like it. Everyone is just going ham right now, but we're going to be able to jump on over to round number 2, game number 2.
The action doesn't stop,
For Keys Canyon, we do not stop. Instantly swapping on over. Already, take a look. We've got Dizzy with 3 kills, Richie with 1, and Ninja with 1. 5 points in this round, and half the server still remains as they have now finding themselves in a fight just very close to Skull Town over here, just short of it, south of it right now. That's going to be a full team cleanup coming out. Dizzy now with 5 kills.
Man, again, before we move on, man, shout out to the production team for getting this action right out the bat, getting right back into the action. I love it. I mean, this is what's really cool about this format. We have 2 teams going toe-to-toe, trying to get as many frags as possible on their own map, so you get to see them in their own skill set. Maybe one day we get to see these guys in the same lobby, because that would be insane. Now, that's a different kind of ball game, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah, man, Dizzy is just going to work. And I think right now they're very, very in tune. You know, this is the second time they've been competing in a tournament together. And that other tournament happened on Tuesday. So we're talking about, you know, a couple days apart.
It's a very short turnover
Very short turnover for them.
Like, from Dizzy getting announced that playing with Ninja and King Richie, and then playing inside that huge, you know, 100K tournament, being able to work together this well. I mean, you know, Dizzy, he just needs someone to help bait out some shots, and there we go. He succeeds. He can run these games solo. When he streams, he plays a lot of solos where he's playing with randoms, and he's posting up great numbers. Now, what happens when you have someone else that can basically match your aim, match your tempo, keep up with you, and give you that extra support for you to succeed? Well, that's what happens. He gets 48 points for his team.
Yeah, they're going to need some pub hero to show up now. On board with Dizzy. Dizzy does catch somebody, and he's just popping this guy right in the back. If you show your back to somebody, you're going to be dead. Ooh, he did. That guy did put some good damage, man. Put some good damage.
Scary. Ninja has gotten knocked here, but Richie and Dizzy are here to cover him. It looks like they're able to clean up the team, so Ninja is safer now. No! Here comes the multis.
Yeah, here comes an ultimate, the Rolling Thunder coming in hot. For those,
and some nades.
Yeah, this guy's that's the person who popped the Rolling Thunder thinking that they were safe from Dizzy's reach, but Dizzy snatches that man's life.
Oh, he's got the self-res too, but he doesn't get too greedy for that kill.
Look at that.
Dizzy.
He's using that man as a shield. Using that man as a body shield. That's like 200 IQ plays right there.
That's right.
He's going to go ahead and try to res Ninja. I think Ninja's really close to about 15 seconds left, so he could stay alive right there.
Yeah.
He went ahead, and the good thing is there is no team damage, so there's no, you know, he could throw out those nades and Ninja's gonna be just fine.
But that's the important thing that you were talking about, right? Because there's no team damage, but you do actually still soak up those bullets. You don't take the damage from it, but that's why Dizzy was actually using the guy as a shield. Not just for the knock shield, that gold knock shield that can soak up some damage, but also just his body. If his teammate tries to shoot at him, the bullets don't pierce.
Right,
and so he's gonna be able to soak that up that way.
I mean, I really dislike that sometimes when your teammate, they see someone right when you're trying to hit something, your teammate's blocking, like, dude, move, I'm trying to get this shot in. But it looks like some rain fire down from above is going to happen with this wingman right now, as some guys, poor guys, right underneath the ship. And Ninja with no armor, though, and as he goes down again with that lack of armor. But what a nice hit from downtown, raining the fire down from the ship. I'm just telling you, man, the wingman at a range is still effective, because there is no damage drop-off for that much.
It's a pretty long distance. I think something like 60 or 90 meters. I can't quite remember right now, but the damage drop-off for the ringman, excuse me, for the wingman. But the distance that they're playing on, especially right there by Skull Town, on top of the ship, everyone's coming into the valley, and it's all within the range of its damage.
Yeah, the loot barge being here is creating so much traffic. And this is a little bit of the RNG with Apex Legends in these kill tournaments. Having the loot barge here in a high traffic area has created a valuable opportunity. And I don't know where I came up with the term, but this is a meaty lobby, so a lot of meat here for these guys to eat. So they're doing really, really well right now, and they're just keep growing the league. And we're seeing on the other side, Crafty able to get some couple more kills, some frags. It is 18. It's the 18 carry all that. 26.
A lot.
There's literally 26 to Dizzy's 25. It's like if you're watching an NBA game, you're like, yeah, so and so was able to outscore the opposition team, and that's what's happening with Dizzy, man. It is like the second quarter, and Dizzy's putting up monster points.
Richie sitting at 3 himself, though. He's trying to keep up, and at this point, it's just Dizzy.
I mean, it keeps you going, man. You're seeing your teammate going. Now you have that inner competition with them amongst your squad mates that you want to pop off as well. Exactly. So, you know, you're seeing some other, you know, also what it does, Jamerson, it makes you loose. You're seeing like this guy is like, you know, going off. It keeps you loose. It keeps you like, no matter what's gonna happen, I know Dizzy has my back. I know that Dizzy's gonna be able to clutch it. So you know, you go, you're a little aggressive. You go for those crazy plays. You go for something that you would never do. And that's what we're seeing right here with Kings Canyon.
We're seeing that, and honestly, you're all right. Honestly, at the end of the day, you just have to survive long enough when you're taking these 3v1s for Dizzy to do his work and then come over and help you out too.
Yeah, I mean, we've been seeing it all day today. Dizzy has been the cleaner. I don't know if you watch wrestling, all right?
Yeah.
Professional wrestling. There was a man named Kenny Omega, a.k.a. the cleaner, who says good night and good luck and all something like that. I mean, I'm misremembering, but that dude is the cleaner. That dude just is insane, and that's what Dizzy is. He's putting people to bed with that wingman.
Got the Mastiff up. It's going to go into the hands of King Richie here, but King Richie still needs to find some better armor. He's sitting on the gray one, so he's at 150 HP. If you want to take these late game fights, you're going to need a lot more than that. You know, if someone picks up that Kraber, one body shot and then maybe 2 bullets into you, and you're done. You're dead.
Yeah.
You need to find better armor at this point. But again, you are just sitting to your circumstances. You are just left to your circumstances here because they're rotating so quickly, not able to loot, you know, as quickly as they want. They're missing some things. I wonder if they ever picked up that golden knockdown shield.
It's goodbye and good night, by the way. That is the catchphrase of Kenny Omega, and that's what, you know, Dizzy's doing. He's just telling everybody goodbye and good night. He's putting everybody to bed on board with King Richard here, just trying to get a void from that Rolling Thunder himself. I like those indicators. We talked about it. Just be able to get away from that. I'm surprised King Richard does not have great shield. And I wanted to bring this up earlier. When your guys have, for a tip, if you're looking into a death box and you just killed somebody, you could pick up their armor, and if your teammate hasn't switched out that armor is always going to be replenished, no matter how much damage you did to that person. So you're always going to find that armor at a full percent. So if you're running around and your armor is low, switch it out for another armor. And that's a
in
great
the middle
tip.
of a fight, it's huge.
It's a
it
huge
could be
thing
huge
to do.
because it could be an instant 50 heal, 75, 100 heal, depending. Oh, Ninja's gone down. He did trade away, but it wasn't with the person who knocked him. They're trying to instantly thirst him. Remember, you have 2 separate kind of like indicators there. You don't really bleed out in this game. It takes a while for it. It's about a minute. Now he has to back away. Richie with the Phoenix kit is going to rely upon Dizzy.
Dizzy's at a full HP, so you know Dizzy's going to be able to you know, lead the charge right there. Dizzy's getting 2 knocks as King Richard is backing up and getting that res.
Finishes them off.
Yeah, and then the banner for Ninja is available to recover. But again, it's the armor. Not having great armor is hurting King Richard because he's getting hit really bad. But the Mastiff with the big bite. With a big knock right there. King Richard's being okay. Still not a great armor. That level 1 armor is just getting shredded. But Dizzy's coming in hot, and hey, Dizzy got the cleanup right there.
They just need to find the third, but wow, he gets tagged before he can even react. The passive was there, but it just wasn't enough for him to get out of harm's way now.
Here comes the clutch. Can Dizzy clutch it out? Out goes some nades and trying to clean up King Richard. Gonna cut a couple of shots, just shatters that
135
armor.
Right there, 3 shots in a row.
Yeah, 3 shots in a row. Gets it, trying to kick the door open. Ding dong. Out you go. Some big plays from Dizzy. He's gonna get the res on King Richard, but man, it's just having the safety blanket of Dizzy. It's just being a big thing right now. I mean, that's what's keeping this team in it. Look on another side though. We have 29 points being put up from DrDisRespect, Viss, and Crafty, and it's still not enough against Dizzy. Dizzy has 31 points in match 2. It's gonna take a public hero to show up, or it's gonna take a big mistake from Dizzy, King Richard, Ninja. I mean, I've been watching a lot of different streams of Apex Legends to prepare for this tournament. I've seen the best go down. I've seen the best go down to a random grenade. All that needs to go Doc's way for this to continue on, or not. They're going to be in the winners, the grand finals.
Yeah, again, though, it's about being able to rely upon your teammates. Watching Dizzy throughout the last week, he's playing solos, and, you know, he's not baiting out his teammates as he usually would. He just takes these 3v1s confidently all the time up against squads, but now he's also got the backup of Richie and Ninja laying in good damage, distracting the opponents, and he's able to really capitalize upon that. That's why within 2 games, he's already got 31 kills. It's the final squad left in this game. Now, we have to remember, again, there was a little bit of a false start coming out for DrDisRespect the Craft on the other side, so they are a little bit behind King Richie, Ninja, and Dizzy. they probably still have about 4 or 5 opponents remaining in their lobby, so they can get closer to trying to tie this out.
You know what? One of the things I've been noticing though is that the way Dizzy plays with Wraith, like I'm not seeing the Void as many people as use it. A lot of people use it to flank or get away from the action. He actually uses it just to give him an opportunity to breathe and to slow down the action. We saw him pop it once. He doesn't use the dimensional ref a lot. I mean, I just think he just likes the way the character uses. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of, you know, the Rift is great for flanking or pushing through or getting out of a situation, but I think Dizzy just doesn't put himself at those disadvantages. And again, you know, Ninja's still learning the Pathfinder. I think he's going to use I would use the zipline just to get a better angle out of here. You know, maybe, you know, to be able to get Richard and Dizzy towards him. So
he doesn't even have to use it. He could just go ahead and throw it out to them. They come to him, and then they push on these guys in caves.
He doesn't have it just yet. He's about to pop it, so I'm expecting him to turn around and pop the. I mean, again, that comes with more, you know, experience in rocking, and the guy does have gold armor, so he has to be careful here. But that's what I'm saying, man. The Pathfinder, there's lots of things that we haven't unlocked yet. You know, he's not using the grappling hook. Those are the things that he will be able to get to, you know, more and more experience using this legend.
Ooh. Dizzy, he's got the sniper. Gets the knock onto that.
He has the 50 count. Oh my god.
It's so funny watching like the Wraith running animation with it when she's got it on the side, like, because that thing is as big as Wraith.
Right.
Like the models match like precise for size. It looks ridiculous. It looks like something out of an anime.
Right. Yeah. For sure. The ninja run style. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine Sasuke running around with that?
But look at the big numbers from the other side of things, man. Crafty, Vis, and Respect are putting a show itself on the other side of things. Again, if you want to look at their streams, you could go to boom.tv/CodeRed. This is the place that we are going to jump around all the different streams here.
Click on their profile, and the link is right there. It's great.
It's right there.
It even shows up on stream.
If you want to take a peek, and of course here, me, Sancho West, and Jet Set Jamerson breaking down the action. And here comes the zip line. This is what I need to see. He's going to be able to get that high angle as King Rick is going to hold down that angle right there on top of the roof. He's going to fly right through it. Ooh, I like it. Billy Goat right up.
Now he's got the EVA 8 out. Does some good damage, but he's going to be able to Wraith out. Oh, Wraith into the middle of a team, has to back away. Ninja still has some shield to work with as he starts to get the spray down with the flatline, but the flatline, even though you get a purple mag onto it, it doesn't have that much in it. Now he's down to 18 bullets in it.
He's going to have to loot another death box here, or he's just going to rely on the EVA 8. There is 3 squads left, but that was a great use of the zip line to get to that high ground for Ninja, and that allowed King Richard to make that pinch. That was a great play. Those are the things that you have to do with Pathfinder. You have to create a lot of chaos using your zip line, create those angles for your teammates.
That's really good, especially when it's so difficult sometimes to challenge a high ground in these games.
Yeah, that was
having
great.
the ability just to do it like that. Now, as he mantles up, he spots one down. He's a few shots off at him, but he knows that there are others around. He doesn't have any more bullets for that flatline, so he's going to run that EVA 8, but oh, the EVA 8 with that fire rate, when you have the purple bolt on it, it's so fast.
Oh, yeah. Very dangerous as well. He's going to catch someone coming right in, and boom, oh, but he does go down right there. He does put that guy weak on one shot.
He did 120 damage.
Yeah, basically it was a trade. I mean, at that point, you just get that nice trade, and look at that. Just big numbers and the 8 points. King Canyon has been undefeated so far in Code Red, Apex Legends. It's just so many wins right now, and I'm just looking at the scoreboard, and I'm just looking for answers, just for, you know, Team DrDisRespect, the craft. So, you know, big monster numbers. That was a total 34 squad points. We'll get that as soon as we can queued up to jump on side the other side. Well, you know,
it was 39 plus I think 42. So. You know what? I'm gonna let our mods do the math here.
Right.
I'm gonna let the mods do the math there.
Yeah.
But
let's go jump on board.
Game number 3 now.
Let's do it. Jump on board the other side of the action. Doc is still in match 2, and
match number 2.
I'm hearing a lot of action, and Doc it does go down. He did get to an elimination though. They're down by a boatload of points. We're talking about double-digit 20 big bombs. So let's see what happens with Crafty, Vis, and Doc. Let's see if they can bring it back again. There's 3 squads left. Right now, Doc has 5, Crafty has 8, Vis has 4.
In here.
There's 2 squads remaining, so 6 possible points for them remaining, along with that bonus of 8 if they get the win. And they looks like they caught out a team that might have just rezzed someone. Caught AFKing, looting the box there. We have Viz getting a great spray down with that Spitfire, and that's the dirtiest part about the Spitfire. When you have that purple mag on there, you have more than enough bullets to actually just spray down more than 2 opponents. You have so much damage potential in that gun alone.
That's why it's a higher weapon over the Devotion, and he catches some guy hanging in the trees trying to be sneaky. Ooh, what a great elimination, and Crafty as well, getting some nice limbs as well. But yeah, the Spitfire, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to kit it out. The heavy ammo is everywhere, and we've mentioned this before. I mean, a lot of people like the Devotion with the turbocharger, but I mean, you can't really find turbochargers sometimes. Yeah.
You can't really find the energy
weapon, but that's why the Spitfire is king when it comes to that. And you said so yourself. You could focus on one team, and also you could finish with the same clip as well. So, you know. The one thing is just you're looking at it is 20, 12, and 13. You can't. I mean, it's like any other team that went up against Doc's team right now would be losing.
Yeah.
But with the addition of Dizzy, it's just not an easy feat. Not an easy feat at all. Again, we are watching the chat right now. This is game 2 of the winners finals. Let us know in the chat on twitch.tv/esportsarena and use the hashtag CodeRedLive on Twitter, on Instagram. Let us know how you've been enjoying the action, how you've been enjoying the breakdowns. I'm Sancho West. This is Jet Set Jamerson on Twitter as well. You got Instagram?
I do use Instagram, but like very infrequently. You know,
take a picture of your food, dogs.
That's basically what it is. That's basically all it is, a food journal for me.
And then random photos of you on the beach. I hear you, brother. I hear that. Let's see. The balloon action flying in, and they're gonna push towards artillery here.
Yeah, they're just trying to find the final squad. It's gonna be a 3v3 possibly. They want every single kill, so they're hoping it's going to be a full team here. They know they were already down after the end of the first round. They want to just try and keep this game as close as possible going into the 3rd round of this match.
Yeah, and if you do not want to go to a loser's bracket situation in the grand finals with Dizzy's team, because you're going to have to reset the bracket, and you're going to have to hope that luck falls on your side twice. And we've only heard one team going down early. Of course, we had the other teams out there, Nikkei 30 team, Summit's team, Trainwreck's team. We didn't see any of their action. Maybe they went down early as well. But we're seeing the top squads in today's Code Red Apex Legends tournament go all the way to the end most of the time.
Ooh, there's a Kraber.
Come on, Dak.
We got seen some good work coming out from Dizzy earlier. He got that collateral, that 2-for-1, 1 bullet, 2 kills.
I think that's the Warlord skin. That Warlord skin is pretty cool. It's like a tiger stripe, red and black, totally fitting the Champions Arena's color scheme right there. Crafty uses the sight of the Alt Father. Pings, doesn't get any pings right there. Again, I'm not seeing a lot of Wraith, Void Walk, or Dimensional Rift. We'll just see what's going down all over the place.
Yeah, they're still trying to spot it out. This is a huge circle, by the way, for 2 squads. 2 squads, and there are so many different angles because there are all these little canyons that people can be rotating in from that you have to watch out for. Artillery's still kind of alive, and so they could be coming in from there.
It
looks
could be
like
just one guy.
Yeah, it could also just be one guy. But like you had mentioned earlier on today that, we're not in a race, right? We are just going to be playing out these 3 games. And so it doesn't matter about how long it takes you to hunt this down guy, as long as you hunt him down and get that points. But it was a different case on Tuesday when you had only 4 hours to try and play as many games as possible. So I like to change the format here.
I like to change the format. I mean, it was such a huge advantage, because do you either back out? Do you sacrifice at 5 points or just get another match in? It kind of reminds me, of Fortnite with the pop-up cuffs. Where you have that ability to, do I land hot and tilt it and get all those frags and then leave? There's so many different questions when it comes to, kill incentivized tournament right here. And as we see, we mentioned it's really cool because you could kind of take your time. You don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to do anything drastic. You can just, do your thing. And I want to point out, all these content creators do have their links on the boom.tv/CodeRed bracket. Give them a follow. If you can, give them a sub. You have a Twitch Prime sub. You could go ahead and
Twitch Prime?
Yeah, Twitch Prime, part of Amazon Prime. It's a free sub. It doesn't cost you anything, and they still get paid out for Amazon Prime. You can tell that I've been in the brand again. But what's really...
Use creator code. Wait, do you have a creator code?
I do have a creator code. But yeah, you support these guys in any way as possible because they are here, they are putting on a show. And of course, shout outs to, Boom TV and Esports Arena for having us. And shout outs to you guys in chat, man. Chat is blowing up as well. We have a nice viewing community today, so it's all good, man. And here they come. They found the Billy Goat. Trapped
I
upside.
hate fighting here so much when you don't have the tools to actually get up there well.
Oh, with the nice
They
use
just
of the
dropped down
Arc
and
Star.
give up the high ground.
Well, the Motor Strike and the Arc Star changes a lot of questions, and that's it.
Ooh. You have to also remember that the frag grenades in this game actually displaced a lot. So that could have also been a lot, part of it. But hey, they finished it out. They get the +8.